OpenAI is launching age prediction for ChatGPT accounts. The FTC is not giving up on its antitrust case against Meta. And the Netflix mobile app redesign will offer deeper integration of vertical video. It's Wednesday, January 21st. And here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. OpenAI is the latest company to hop on the bandwagon of gating access by users' age. The AI business is beginning a global rollout of an age prediction tool to determine whether or not a user is a minor. The company said that the model looks at a combination of behavioral and account-level signals, including how long an account has existed, typical times of day when someone is active, usage patterns over time, and a user's stated age. If an individual is incorrectly characterized by ChatGPT as underage, they will need to submit a selfie to correct the mistake through the Persona Age Verification platform. Now, most AI companies have been willing to push new features first and then attempt to layer on a patchwork of protections and safety guards on top of them after they cause harm. OpenAI was implicated in a wrongful death suit for a teen who allegedly used ChatGPT to plan his suicide, and only in the following months began pondering automatic restrictions on content for underage users and launching a mental health advisory council. In this instance, OpenAI is attempting to prepare for the launch of an adult mode that will allow users to create and consume content that would be dubbed NSFW. Considering how well a similar change has been going over at Roblox, another platform with a shaky history around protecting minors, well, it seems probable that underage users will find ways to circumvent the existing tools if they want to use ChatGPT as adults. The Federal Trade Commission lost its antitrust case against Meta last year, but the regulator has not given up on its attempts to punish the social media company for its acquisitions of WhatsApp and Instagram. The FTC is appealing a ruling last year in which a federal judge found that the government had not proven that Meta is currently operating as a monopoly. The FTC originally filed antitrust charges against Facebook back in 2020. The government argued that by acquiring apps it once competed with, Instagram and WhatsApp, the company had depressed competition in the space and ultimately hurt consumers. A trial last year saw testimony from several current and former executives, including CEO Mark Zuckerberg and former COO Sheryl Sandberg, who spoke at length about the pressure to compete with TikTok. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg was ultimately persuaded by Meta's arguments, writing that the success of YouTube and TikTok prevented Meta from currently holding a monopoly, even if the company had acted monopolistically in the past. If the FTC had won, it could have tried to force Meta to undo its acquisitions of WhatsApp and Instagram. Should it be successful in its appeal, that remedy could once again be on the table. News of the FTC's plan to appeal is also a blow to Zuckerberg, who has spent the last year courting President Trump and hyping Meta's plans to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on AI infrastructure in the United States. In a statement, Meta spokesperson Andy Stone said that the original ruling was correct and that Meta will remain focused on innovating and investing in America. After testing a feature for the last 6 months or so, Netflix said it will bring vertical videos to its mobile app sometime later this year. So far, the feature has been used to show clips promoting Netflix films and TV shows, letting you swipe to move to the next one, a la TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Going forward, though, it could also serve as a promotion tool for new types of programs. Co-CEO Greg Peters said in an earnings call that you can imagine us bringing more clips based on new content types like video podcasts. That was another subject of discussion as Netflix is taking on YouTube with new video podcasts. The company debuted the first of those originals last week, including shows from sports commentator Michael Irvin and comedian Peter Davidson. It's also offering hosting content like the Bill Simmons podcast and other shows from The Ringer. Despite increasing competition from YouTube and other social media networks, Netflix is doing all right. Last year, the company saw $45 billion in revenue, including $1.5 billion in ad dollars from its lower-tier subscriptions. The streamer counted 325 million paid subscribers around the world at the end of last year. Thanks for listening. There's more tech news at Engadget.com, and this episode featured journalism from Anna Washenko, Carissa Bell, and Steve Dent. And it was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.